When I was 11, my parents couldn't afford piano lessons. I used to sit outside Mrs. Green's music studio and listen, through the cracked window, memorizing the sounds. One afternoon, she opened the door mid-song. "If you're going to sit there every day," she said, "you might as well learn something." I froze. "I can't pay," I stammered. She smiled. "Then you'll pay attention." For the next 2 years, she taught me. After her last student left free lessons, quiet laughter, patience that felt like home. I learned more than music. I learned how someone could believe in you without ever asking for a receipt. When I got into college on a music scholarship, I went back to thank her. Her house was empty, sold, windows boarded. The neighbors said she'd moved to a nursing home across town. I visited that same day. She didn't remember me at first, but when I started playing Claire de Lune on the common room piano, her eyes filled with tears. "You were the boy at the window," she whispered. I nodded. "You made me believe I could play." She laughed softly. "No, you made me believe I could still teach." Weeks later, I returned to the piano whenever I could. Every note reminded me of her, of the patience it takes to give someone a voice. I began volunteering at a local youth center, teaching kids who couldn't afford lessons, telling them the same thing she told me: "You'll pay attention, that's enough." Some didn't believe me. Some tried, stumbled, wanted to quit. I remembered her smile, her quiet insistence, and I stayed with them. I kept a notebook of each student's progress, doodles, and mistakes, like she did with me, always celebrating the effort more than the perfection. Years passed. I played concerts, won awards, but the most rewarding moments were seeing a shy child finally master a difficult piece. Every recital, I thought of Mrs. Green. I whispered a quiet "thank you" under my breath before taking the bow. When she passed, the nursing home called. She'd left her piano to me. Inside the bench was a note: "Music should never depend on money. Play it forward." I brought it home, restored it, and placed it in the corner of my apartment. Its keys were worn, but its heart was alive. I started free community lessons, just like she had after school, on weekends, for anyone who wanted to learn. Some students couldn't read music. Some had never touched a piano. I remembered myself at 11, listening through a cracked window, and taught them anyway. Now, each note I play, each student who learns, carries her patience, her kindness, her belief that attention can be the greatest gift. Years later, I passed a music shop and saw a child peeking through a window, wide-eyed, soaking in every sound. I smiled and thought, maybe I'll be Mrs. Green for someone else someday. The gifts that change your life often come from someone who only wanted to remind you that your dreams were already waiting, they just needed a listener. And sometimes, you get to be that listener for someone else.